Contraband got that dope.
Hey, Contraband.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's still your girl Sassy So before I start today's video, I want to apologize to you people. Like, I'm sorry I haven't been consistent. Like, it's been months I posted videos, but I'm back for good. Don't worry, it's not my fault. School and other things. Charlie, I was looking for money. Ghana ya shit, Kroma ya shit, baby ya shit. See, can I lock it? Baby I block it. So yeah, my bembo, yeah, then ebefa. So today's video is basically like story time. I'm going to talk about my worst breakup. Hey, I have some tissue here, so in case I start crying, I'll just wipe my teeth. And I have food, so I will be eating because I'm not even sure I'll cry. Because Charlie, a trim. I invited. I have some jollof with vegetables and then some goat and beef. So when I was in level 100, then I met this, like, my friends used to visit me. I had these two friends who used to visit me all the time. And the one time they came to my hostel, and then I think he streaked me, yeah. And then his friend saw it and he was like, oh, he wants to take me as a friend. And he told me, I was like, okay, cool. So he was like, the guy wants my number. I was like, okay, he can give it to him. So that very day, the guy texted me and he was like, he wants to see me. So I gave him directions to my hostel. And he didn't really come to my hostel, but around my hostel to get it. So when he came, we were talking, and then he was like, oh, he's blah blah blah, he works here, this, that, he completed school here, blah blah blah. He likes me, that's why he's here. He's not here for friendship, like he wants us to be in a relationship. I was like, yo bro, I don't even know you, like you are now meeting me, so we can't be in a relationship. He gets there. I was like, oh no, you can still be in a relationship and then we'll get to know each other. So I told him I'll think about it. And the one I saw, he looked so like innocent. Innocent, God fearing, like soft. Hey, wish you soft, but you get it. That's So later I accepted him and then we started dating. But when we started dating, everything was fine. Oh. He used to come to my hostel, take me out. Oh, he was making me feel. So it got to a time he started, like, I think, changing. See, 1 month didn't even come on. 1 month didn't even come and he started changing. Like, whenever I call, he'll be like, oh, I'm busy, I'm this, I'm that. He'll be giving me attitude and all that. So I remember before Vows Day, like, he was supposed to, like, he was traveling on Vows Day, that's 14th February, do you get it? He was going outside the country. So I was like, oh, my boyfriend is traveling, so let me just give him a, like, vows gift or something before he leaves. And me, one thing about me is, if I'm in a relationship with you and then like everything is well with me, like I have money, see, if you spoil me, I'll spoil you. That's how I am. Like, I am not a stingy girlfriend. No, like I'm not even a stingy friend. If I have, I'll give you. If I don't have, yeah, fine, you get it. So I got him this Vows Day box, that box with parcel, those things. No, I bought it for him. So I don't want him to know I was going to give him my gift. I wanted it to be a surprise, you get it. So I texted him and I was like, babe, I'm in my period, I'm soaked in blood, I don't even have pad yet, so can you please get me pad and drag? And then he knows all the things I go through when I'm in my month, do you get it? So he told me he's coming, he's getting me the things. I was like, okay. I waited for like 2 hours, not on buy. So I texted him, I was like, where are you? I'm waiting, there is nobody here. He said, oh, he's coming. And then he streaked me. His phone was like, he said he's packing because he'll be leaving tomorrow early in the morning. I was like, okay, sure. I was waiting for this guy, he didn't come. So I just requested for a boat ride, and then when the driver came, I told the driver, oh driver, please, I'm going to surprise my boyfriend, so I need you to call him and then tell him I bought something and then I asked you to deliver them to him so that he'll bring them. It's like, okay. So he called the driver and we did everything, and she said, fine. When the car going, So when like some few distance, like let me say kakre bina you do no hono, and then I saw him coming out, like he was in the car. So the driver called him that, oh, he's the one in the car, and then he got down. So when he saw me, I know my boyfriend, like he doesn't even call me by my name, he calls me baby. But that very day, this guy called me Alewa, like my nickname. I was like, my name is not Alewa, my name is Bebe. And then he hugged me, and I was like, no, call me Bebe. So I saw one girl in the car, like she was sitting at the front seat, and then I remember telling him not to allow any lady sit at the front seat, like I'm the only one who's supposed to be sitting there. I was like, babe, who is in the car, who is at the front seat? I remember I told you not to allow anyone, blah blah blah. And he was like, oh, the girls. And I was like, girls? And I was like, yeah, do I remember last night he told me some girls, blah blah blah, some party, something. I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh yeah. So he doesn't even know them, and then it's the guys in his apartment, and then they've asked him to alight them at the junction so that they will go home. And I was like, so where are your friends? Why didn't they alight them? Then he said, oh, they've traveled, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. But then I was pissed, you get it? But then I had to believe whatever he said, because Charlie, I don't know whatever happened there. I don't even want to know. So I sat in the boat's car, and then he alighted them, then I went to sit in his car. So he noticed I was so pissed, I was angry, because I was waiting for you to bring me the pad and other things. You were just wasting my time, not knowing you were busy with some small girls, you get it? So he was like, oh, he's sorry, blah blah blah, and I said it's fine. So I just gave him the gift box. And he was like, oh babe, thank you. See, boys and dad, they are low emotional or something. I was like, it's fine, you're welcome. He was just apologizing, and I said it's okay. He said I should go and escort him to go and take his blah blah blah. I went to escort. So the next day, that was Sunday. Val's Day last year was on a Sunday. So I had to go and print some things deep. So I don't even know the name of that challenge. Hey, me that Sunday I had to go to church, but I forgot about God. God forgive me, okay? I left my hostel to Legon campus. I was looking for a like an internet cafe just to print like the thing for him. So when I came back, I met him, I met him around, is it Noguchi Hospital? He said Noguchi, I said I don't know. So we all went, and then I had to pick boats and leave, you get it, because he was going, and then he was like I should escort him to the airport. And I told him, oh, my friend is waiting for me at the hostel, we have to go to church together. And he was like, hey, today of all days I'm going to church. And I was like, yeah, I have to go, you are traveling, let me go and just go and pray for you, Charlie. Because I'm broaching them, I'm going to move them, Charlie. So I went. When I even got to the hostel, my friend had already left for church. So when he went before he went, Nana he has been giving me attitude that so me, even though he changed, I thought it was one of those things. You see, guys, sometimes when people are going to your nonsense, people will be giving your girlfriend stuff time and all that. So I thought it was one of those things. So when he left, like we were talking all the time. He would call me, video call, and then he was always pressuring me to learn. Do you get it? Like, so I was like, oh, I found a good person. Like, he was sending me daily devotional something. Like, I would read it. When he sees me, he'd be like, so what did I learn from it? Did you get it? So it was nice. Like, if I'm feeling some way and I tell him, like, I'll be fine, he will pray for me. Like, do you get us? Like, oh Charlie, I found a Christian brother. Sana. Yeah. So when he traveled, he even asked for my dress size, my shoe size, and all. He's like, he'll be getting me some stuff when he comes. I was like, okay. So I remember he stripped me this yellow heel, and he knows yellow is one of my favorite colors. You get it? So oh my god, the heel was so nice. I'm coming here. And then he stripped me this heel, and He asked for my shoe size again. I was like, oh, okay, maybe he has forgotten. I gave him the shoe size. I was like, oh, I'm size this. And then he was like, okay. When this guy came to Ghana, he didn't go to his apartment because his guys were stressing him, like the boys at his apartment were stressing him. So he went to sleep in this guest house. Yeah. So I was going there often, and then I was expecting my boyfriend to give me the things he claims he got for me. But farm, and I remember one time I was like, babe, what are the things you got for me? I was like, oh, you get them for me, you get them for me. And another time I was like, see, if you know you didn't get anything for me, just say it. Why would you get something for someone and they keep the thing? Like, it doesn't make sense. You get it. And then he brought out the heel. The heel was beautiful. Yeah. Yellow heel, but that kind of yellow, I swear. I checked the size. It says size 37 or 38. Come on, let me drink water. And I was like, this isn't my size. I don't get it. Like, you know, this is my size. I told you my size, so why? And he was like, the day I texted you asking for your size, you delayed. You didn't. I was like, are you serious? I delayed. And I was like, fine. Even if I delayed, why did you get size 38? Because that's not my size. Later you saw the reply. So why did you get it? And then, oh babe, it's nothing. You can sell it. I was like, you know what? Keep it. I'm going. Then I left. I came there again one afternoon. I came to sleep. I was tired. I wanted to leave the hostel. So Charlie, I came there to sleep. I was sleeping inside, and then I had a dream. I caught him in bed with another lady. And me, one thing about me is, hey, my dreams, like, they mostly come true. Like, they mostly come to pass. So like, I woke up and then me and he was like, babe, are you okay? What's wrong? I was like, no, I had a dream. Like, I was like, do you love me? I was like, I see some. I don't know if he can remember. I was like, I had a dream. You were like, I caught you in bed with another lady, and then when I approached you, you were insulting me and all that. And it was like, it's just a dream, blah blah blah. I was like, you, Mankasa. So weeks after he came back to Ghana, this guy started his attitude again. He wasn't minding me and all. I would text him. Like, sometimes I even go down and cry, sir. Men are trash. Men. Some men. Sometimes I want to say some, but then most of them are trash. And then I have a brother, he's not like that. I had a father, he wasn't like that. I have male friends who are also gentlemen. Some men are trash. Some men are baller. Unkoso. Saka. When he left to his apartment, he texted me. He was like, oh, he has left his bags and stuff at the guest house, so I should get them and then bring them to my hostel. He'll be coming for them. I said, okay. It was in the evening, in grade that me I'm supposed to learn. I went for the things. So I think the next day, I was in the room and then something was telling me, open the bag. And then I told my roommate that I'm feeling this thing inside. Like, something is telling me I should open his bag, but they're not mine. I can't. Like, it's just like, if something is telling me to open, then I should open. I'll say, oh, I can't. So she forced me, and then I opened the bag. When I opened the bag, guess what I saw? Where's my tissue? Guess what I saw? My tissue now. What to show? I'm from a vows day card, and then I saw this name on it. don't want to mention the name. Let me mention Kukwa. Look at me, Asanta. Asanta isn't there. They are choosing Kukwa as Kukwa. I'm not saying Kukwa isn't nice, and the name doesn't sound nice, but Asantoa, you want Kukwa. Asantoa, you want Kukwa. Some love, something. So I just took a picture of it and then I sent it to him. And then I added question marks. And he was like, oh, that's the school daughter. And I was just asking myself, why would your school daughter send you this kind of like message? Do you get it? Like, and then I told him, I was like, who is your school daughter? Because I knew his school daughter was in tech. Do you get it? And then he was like, oh, do I remember the girl that the day I met him with the girls, that's the girl he was talking about. I was like, I remember he told me that very day, he told me the girls aren't even his friends. And I was like, I remember you telling me those girls aren't your friends. So how come someone who isn't your friend, somebody who doesn't somebody you don't even know is your friend? Do you get it? And then he was like, why am I making this a big deal? I was like, it's fine. Me, I don't really like arguing. Like, that's one thing. I'll just say it's fine, it's alright, it's okay, not me trust. So if you're not ready to tell me the truth, that's up to you. And I'm a child. So that very week we were supposed to, I think, have a movie night at his place. So that was on Friday. So Friday I went to school. I was even the one who brought up the idea of us watching a movie at his place. Do you get it? Because I wanted to spend some time with him, because it's been long I saw him and all that. You get it? So I went there, and then I really wanted to go there because I had gotten him another gift. I got him this shirt worth 500 Ghana cedis. See, my own brother. Love it will make you do stupid things. See, worth 500 Ghana cedis. So I bought the shirt at Trazaco because one of my friends like lives at Trazaco, so we were going there. Then he took me to their shop, and then I said things like, oh, buy it for your boyfriend. So I saw one color, it was so nice. You get us like, oh, let me get this for him, it will really fit him. So I got him the shirt. So when I went there that very day, I saw one guy sitting on the stairs, and so I just greeted him and I went to leave. So nobody was responding. I was like, he's not around. I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, I thought you brought a key. And I was like, excuse me, do you know me? He was like, oh, aren't you so and so's girlfriend? I was like, yes, but how do you know me? I was like, oh, he knows. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, but why is he? He said he has been here for like an hour, and then he's been knocking, nobody has opened the door, nobody has attended to him, he's been calling, he's not answering. I was like, oh, I've also been calling, and then he knows I'm supposed to be here, so I don't even know why he's not answering the calls. Mommy, I think I have some molds here. So it's a mold. So I sat there till 12 a.m. And then I was like, see, mosquitoes are biting me. I need to go and sleep. Because Charlie, tomorrow is Saturday. I have to wake up and do some things at the hostel. So I left. Then I told the guy that, oh, in case he hears from my boyfriend, he should please let me know. So we exchanged numbers. Do you get it? And then the next day when I woke up, my boyfriend had texted me on Snapchat saying, oh, he got attacked, and then some people have taken his phone, some cash on him. I don't know if he was lying, but to me, I felt he was lying. Do you get it? I was like, fine, it's cool. I was like, I hope you're okay, blah blah. It's like, here, he'll be coming to my place in the afternoon. I said, okay. So Saturday afternoon, I was waiting for my boyfriend to come. He never showed up. I texted him. I didn't hear from him. So Sunday I was like, okay, let me go and see him, because since he's saying he has been blah blah blah, let me go and check if he's fine. Monday I had a paper. I had IE, critical and theological thinking. And then I went because I had learned something. You get? I was like, let me just go. It's just an eye. Like the questions aren't going to be tough. So I went there. I knocked that. Hey! I knocked that before this guy came to open the door. And then when I was entering, he was preventing me from entering the room. And I was like, why are you preventing me? I beg Joe, let me enter. And then he was still preventing me. And he was like, I remember the words he said. He said, why are you here? Who asked you to come here? Who invited you? I was like, are you serious? Me who asked me to come to my boyfriend's house? Where, Papa? Do I need permission to come to your house? And I was like, see, if this is some kind of joke, stop it, okay? Because Charlie, I'm not in the mood. I was entering, I had premier betray. And I was like, who is there? Because when he came out from the look of things, like you could see Charlie, some action was going on in the room. When I say action, you understand what I'm saying. Like he was chopping someone in the room. Masa, let me say it. Christian brother, you are dating me, you are cheating to her, you are chopping the person. When the Bible said don't fornicate, didn't you hear? So that very day, I cried. But then one thing I'm thankful to God is I never cried in his presence. Did you get it? Like I never did. Okay, I just requested for a boat ride. I sat in the car. When I was with me, I was just crying. I cried, and then I called one friend. I don't want to mention his name because of his personality. Yes, some of you, I don't know what is wrong with you. So I called him, and then I was crying, and then he spoke with me like he was talking to me. I shouldn't worry, everything will be fine. I should forget, blah blah blah. I said okay. When I got to the hospital, I cried though, and I called my school mother. Janita Sapo. I love you. Anytime I'm going through something, the person I called to stress, Charlie. I called her, I was crying. She was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, my boyfriend has wrong. My boyfriend, he's cheating on me. I went to his house, blah 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 happened. And she was like, I should relax. She was talking to me. She was like, see, like I shouldn't want. And then she's like Christian, do you get it? So like she was talking to me. She was advising me. She was like, sometimes some breakup are a blessing in disguise. Do you get it? So I shouldn't worry, blah blah blah. Charlie, but like not shimmy. I remember, let me tell people this. When he traveled out of the country, because his ATM wasn't working. Me, I was calling Absa Bank, first near friend in Barclays. I was giving them pressure. Oh, please, my boyfriend has traveled, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, I should like to do this for him. So he texted my friend, my male friend, that, his ATM isn't working. So he needs money to do something, blah, blah, blah. So me, again, I sent this boy money. Like the things I did for this guy, like nothing. What is it? The food that you take me to restaurant to go and eat? What? So yeah, the next day, that was Monday, before I went to write my paper, he had texted me on Snapchat. Due to several reasons, due to several reasons, we can't be together. Take good care of yourself and know I love you very much. And I was like, all right. And he said, make sure to learn hard. And he'll come and text me again. And I was like, this boy, is you okay? You've broken up with me. So why are you like texting me all the time? I remember he was giving me a message to send to his friend. Me now, what I did, so I told her, go and tell the person, Charlie, that day. And then he was like, then he said something. He was like, it's fine, he said. And I added him on Snapchat, Charlie. But see, like it's actually good we broke up. Do you get it? Because me, my mother's last born. No, do you know who I am? This guy. And I feel if my friend hadn't told him my brother was so and so, he wouldn't be in a relationship with me because he thinks I have money. See, I don't have money. That is the problem I have with a lot of people. Like they think I have money. They think I am the B. I am not DB. DB means dada, but the dada, I don't even have the dada. I don't have papa. Me, my dad is late. So how am I DB? I'm not mama, but me, my mother, she doesn't pamper me. Yes, she feels I'm grown. My mother, if I need something, I have to help. She'll give me tough time. I have to like give her excuses before. And you. And all of a sudden you've come back just this December. You've texted me that you are so you want to make amends when I come to school. I should let you know you want to talk to me, or you should book flights for me so that I'll come to Accra. For what? Flights for what? I'll pick Ford to school. Ford don't pronounce it way too. Was it 10 to Sabacao? For to Ghana. Yes, she may also snap Zaba school. Why do you want to see me? Now you've seen that, oh, I've become a nice girl. Many. I've become fine, so you're coming back. Holy Ghost fire. Holy Ghost fire. But one thing I'm grateful to God for is that I was like able to like get out of that toxic relationship. You get it? Because Anka, by now I don't know what would have happened to me. You get it? Maybe I would have taken something. Do you get it? Anka, by now me wanna be being poor, but then everything is good. Now I'm living my life, Charlie. Let me tell you, men, some of them are scam. If you're dating a guy and then he isn't treating you right, see, break up with him. Sometimes God sends us, like, he shows us signs, but we are just stupid. Me, I was stupid, that's the thing. God showed me in a dream that the boy is treating me. I was like, no, chinchina, God, no, God, you are wrong, I'll date you. Me, I want to see all the treatment, and I was supposed to know that, no, there was something wrong. And me, hey, the day I cried, that was it too. Me, all my friends, they know, if you break up with me today, I'll cry this like some 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I am fine. Like the next day, me if you crumble, so we even dated. That's my own. No matter how much I love you or I loved you, I'll forget. Unless maybe you were building a house for me, I'll cry so that you continue building the house, then maybe you can break up with me later. But then I was thinking, the next day I had a paper. When I was writing the paper, the first question was, I think, what is critical thinking? Critical and theological thinking. I was just sitting down. I couldn't even remember. And my roommate was like, are you okay? I was like, Minkayo. Like, and she was like, I shouldn't cry here. She noticed that I was crying. I wasn't crying. No, she noticed that I was touching. I was like, do you get that? And she was like, I shouldn't cry. I was like, oh, I'm not even crying, but Mikaya like a. But God being so good, I had 12 and a half over 20. So when I remember when I was in the room thinking, like after the paper, and then like I just saw the scripture somewhere. I think it's in Matthew. He said, oh, greater love hath no man than Devin. Like, do you remember that? Like, hey, like, so I noticed, oh, boyfriend, girlfriend love, but it doesn't take us anywhere. Like, it's the love of God that matters in life. Do you get it? So let me tell you this. If you're Christian and your boyfriend isn't treating you right, get out. Jesus Christ didn't die for you to become a side chick. He didn't even die for you to be in a toxic relationship. Most of you are in toxic relationship, but you don't want to leave because the boy is a fine boy. This is what I'm talking about. His father is a pastor. So me, I've said that to me, church boy, I don't want. I'm a Christian. I'm from a very strong Christian background, but those church boys, I don't like. Ghana church boy, I don't want. If I approach church boy, amen. Ghana church boy, I don't want. They'll be sending you devotional quotes, but he'll be cheating on you. Forget every day, babe, did you pray? Oh boy, he's cheating on you. I don't want to talk a lot, so let me just end it here. Maybe I'm going to do a part 2 or something. I don't know, but Charlie, let me just end it here. I don't even want to get emotional because I know I'm a hard girl, but see, I'm not really a hard girl too. Inside, I'm soft, Papa. I am soft. So guys, I'll end it here, okay? I'll end it here. I know you enjoyed this video. Please, nobody should come and advise me in the comment section. I beg, I've already taken advice. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and please subscribe to my channel. I need the money, I need money to get a new phone. You see why I haven't posted in a while? Because I'm using a bomb phone at the moment. My phone isn't good, so I had to use somebody's phone to record. He gets it. So, please do not forget to subscribe. I beg, subscribe so that I'll get money. Okay, ciao. See you in my next video.
Contraband got that dope.
Hey, contraband.
Yeah, so I'm standing tall like a pillar.